The nurses have said no to the offer, as they were entitled to do in their vote. So for our viewers this morning and patients who might be worried about it, the question is, how are you going to stop the strikes taking place? And if you refuse to budge, then the government is allowing another strike to take place that could endanger patients.
Well, look, let's wait and see what the other unions have to say first as well. There's a lot of other staff out there. Unison, as I mentioned, voted by 74% to accept the offer, which represents a third of the agenda for change staff. So there's a lot of people accepting what I think is a very fair and reasonable offer.
Doesn't change what the nurses have said. And then you're right, there are different ballots. The GMB is yet to come back, Unite is yet to come back, and we're uncertain about those results. But the point here is that the nurses have said no. And we've been sitting here with ministers since the autumn, week after week, saying, how are you going to stop these disputes happening? How are you going to prevent walkouts? How are you going to stop risks for patients happening? And you're presiding over a situation where operations are being cancelled, patients may face further risks, and you're not telling me what you're going to do about it. You're saying, let's wait and see what the others say.
Well, because what I'm saying is that it's a very fair, reasonable offer, first of all. Yeah, I just can't stress enough how that is fair, both to nurses, all of NHS staff, public sector staff, and to the taxpayer. Of course, the other unions are balancing at the moment. The nurses rejected it narrowly, despite the recommendation of Pat Cullen and the RCN leadership, which I think is really important.